History is a story. It's a long story told by our ancestors. We read this story in old books. We see it in the ruins of ancient cities. We find it in the bones they left behind. But some parts of this story are missing. Some pages are blank. Some words are written in a language we just cannot understand. These are the great mysteries of our past. They're puzzles that have confused the smartest minds for centuries. These are the whispers from yesterday, calling to us from across time, asking questions we still cannot answer. They challenge everything we think we know about who we are and where we came from. These enigmas are not just old tales. They are real places and real objects, silent witnesses to a world that has long since vanished. Imagine standing before a massive stone structure, a structure built by people with simple tools. How did they do it? In the hot sands of Egypt they stand, the great pyramids of Giza. They are mountains made by human hands. For thousands of years they've watched the world change. We are told they are tombs, grand resting places for the powerful pharaohs. This is the story most of us know. We know that the Great Pyramid of Khufu was built with more than 2 million stone blocks. Each block weighs more than a small car. The precision is astonishing. The corners line up almost perfectly with north, south, east, west. This was a feat of engineering that would be difficult even today. But is that the whole story? Are they just tombs? Some people think there is more to it. When explorers finally entered the king's chamber in the Great Pyramid, they found it empty. There was a stone box, a sarcophagus, but no mummy, no treasure, no ancient writings on the walls telling us its purpose. This is very unusual for an Egyptian tomb. On a flat green plain in England, there is a circle of giant stones. This is Stonehenge. Some stones are over 20 feet tall, some weigh more than 40 tons. They were brought here from very far away, some from mountains over 150 miles from this spot. This happened about 5,000 years ago. The people who built Stonehenge left no written records. All we have is this mysterious circle of silent, standing stones. It is one of history's most famous and baffling puzzles. We know it was built in several stages over a long time. We know the stones are lined up with the sun. On the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, the sun rises directly over one of the main stones. On the shortest day, the winter solstice, the sun sets in perfect alignment with another part of the structure. This tells us that the builders were expert astronomers. They understood the movements of the sun and the seasons. It was clearly important to them. It was a calendar made of rock, a clock to mark the passing of the year. Recent discoveries have found many human bones buried nearby. This suggests Stonehenge was also a place of the dead. Stonehenge keeps its secrets well, a timeless puzzle of stone and sky. There is a story of a magnificent city, a city of great wealth and power. It was an island nation, home to a noble and advanced civilization. This city was called Atlantis. The story comes to us from the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. He wrote about it over 2,000 years ago. He said Atlantis existed 9,000 years before his time. He described it as a marvel of engineering, with concentric circles of water and concentric circles of land. The people of Atlantis, he said, grew proud and corrupt. As a punishment, the gods sent a terrible disaster. In a single day and night of misfortune, the island of Atlantis disappeared into the depths of the sea. Is this story true? Was there really a lost city of Atlantis? For centuries, people have been searching for it. Atlantic Ocean. The dream of finding Atlantis is the dream of finding a chapter of human history we never knew existed. Imagine a book filled with words that no one can read. It is filled with drawings of plants that do not exist on Earth. It shows strange diagrams of stars and galaxies that do not match any known constellations. This book is real. It is called the Voynich manuscript. It is named after the man who bought it in 1912, but the book itself is much older. Tests show it was made in the early 1400s, over 600 years ago. For a century, the world's best codebreakers, linguists, historians, and all of them have failed. The manuscript is a complete mystery from cover to cover. The writing flows like a real language. Some letters appear more often than others, just like in English or any other language. There are patterns and what look like grammatical rules, but no one has ever been able to translate a single word. It is filled with drawings of herbs and plants. They look like a mix of different species, or perhaps they are completely imaginary. There are also stars, moons, and bathing figures connected by intricate plumbing. No one knows for sure. The Voynich manuscript sits in a university library, a silent challenge to the modern world. More than 4,000 years ago, a great civilization flourished. It was in a place we now call Pakistan and Western India. This was the Indus Valley civilization. It was one of the first great urban cultures in the world, alongside ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. They built incredible cities. Cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa were masterpieces of urban planning. They had streets laid out in a grid. They had sophisticated water and sewage systems, with bathrooms and toilets in many houses. This was a level of organization that was unheard of for its time. They were a peaceful and prosperous people. We know they were skilled traders. We have found their seals and pottery in places as far away as Mesopotamia. This shows they had a wide network of contact with other cultures. They had a system of writing, a beautiful script made of symbols and signs. We have found this writing on small stone seals and clay tablets. But here is the central mystery. We cannot read it. Then, around 1900 BC, something happened. The great cities were slowly abandoned. The people seemed to just fade away. Their magnificent cities and their unreadable script are all that is left. They are like a ghost civilization, a powerful reminder that even the greatest societies can vanish, leaving behind more questions than answers. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more amazing content.